Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans. It's a scoreless game right now in the first quarter, but that might be about to change. This offense has it in the red zone. They'll try to middle with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offensive.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. From midfield, here's Allen. And he is caught, pushing his way through. He'll get this one down. Let's drop you back in the action here. Football in the red zone. They're looking for a touchdown, but right now the focus is getting 7 yards on third down. Now Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A field goal would at least get them on the board, but they want more than that. The offense out there, and they appear to be going for it on fourth. In motion, Hill. Tua on fourth down. It's Hill, complete. But he will be stopped behind. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Here's Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the
to the air. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Allen. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the... So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Bills first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So here's the situation. The football in the red zone for the offense. 2nd down and 1.
319. What's up?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Now Allen. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. So a dream scenario here as we get back into the action. It's a 1st and goal with the ball at the 1-yard line. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team.
And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Gets this one to Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10.
Brown 80!
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
10 yards on the play. That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty... It's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, Offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys have really been struggling, just 2 wins over their last 8. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have.
Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. the middle. It's Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Allen maybe with a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. They go play action with May. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A give for Henderson running to the right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Brown 80! What's that?
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that important.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's 3rd and 6 for this offense. Good news is they're in the red zone. Obviously, the bad news, they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. They'll try and throw forward May. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he stopped immediately there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
319.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Shakir hauls it in. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result only... So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Buffalo, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
Please welcome your 2026 Denver Broncos.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
This offense has the lead here in the first quarter. Now they're looking to extend that lead down in field goal range. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Third down, here's a run by Cook. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
28-yard line. 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Round 80. Look out.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 11-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in it.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shake. Play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
14 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown. Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half.
319!
To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a knock.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. He's across midfield. Still going. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, an 80-yard touchdown. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be... So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bills, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Midtown Manhattan, through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean...
On third down, it's Allen. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. That's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jets. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six. A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 4th TD grab of the season. Fields to throw for it. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the Jets. Now it's 2nd and 1. We'll try the right side with Hall. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Here we go. 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bills.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try and get... And he will score! Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback. Off the play fake, here's Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action. It's Allen. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Jermaine Johnson, the former 1st-round pick, in there to bring him down.
3rd and long.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he's in! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And this...
give it to Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And
they'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And it looks like... On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. With the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
He'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the Bills first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
319. What's up? Here's Cook, and he's into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. Quentin Williams on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Bills first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Exiting the pocket right. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen will throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Pass's kick is good. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Whoa.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. So it's a win here for the Bills. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Khalil Shakir, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game, coming right here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's Jordan Love. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Packers will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Tank Dell. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. The Texans are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Skies, and the NFL... Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
14 more yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Cook will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Six yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's in. From the red zone on first. This one's quickly to Shakir. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills now lead by 10. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Cook can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bills make it a 3-possession game. Josh Allen, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They'll run it with Cook. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
No run, Davis. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Now Allen going to the air. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's down inside the... So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. Next week, they're going to be right back here, playing for a spot in that conference championship. This This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's Josh Allen. One of his 2 touchdown passes for the game. He also scored 3 times on the ground in this one, doing it all. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And here is Davante Adams. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Rams find a way to get it done. The number 4 seed knocks out the number 5. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Brian Robinson. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Commanders pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete.
Let's go now. 70-50 look.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And this is called touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 26 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, partner. They'll try to middle with Cook. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Let's go now. 19 charging.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it all the way down. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Genty fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Start.
They'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Myers. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now can this offense muster a late 2nd quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Alert! What's that?
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big play there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run out?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, 3rd quarter, 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop? To throw, it's Allen. A pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And so on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead,
they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2nd and goal from the 1. Allen now on the sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the 2nd half, ball in the red zone. Now this time, Allen will throw. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen.
You want to talk about great improvisational skills. I'm not sure he wanted to run the ball here on 3rd and long. He wanted to throw it, but he had no other avenue because all of his receivers were clamped down. And here, he's able to maneuver his way all the way into the end zone.
He'll try to do it himself. Now he's into the clear again. And no reason not. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, that certainly makes... A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's brought down at about that 20. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Nix to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start here, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. On 1st down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to Orchard Park after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Running on 2nd with White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash.
You always feel...
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Round 80!
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. Josh Allen, the Allen on 3rd down. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Taken down right at the
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
52.
Cook again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills take a 3rd quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Nick's off the play action. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game because if they become...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for Nix. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Chad Wyman on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd. Allen on 3rd and short. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the... And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal.
319!
And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Flushed out of the pocket. Catch made. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Round 80!
On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They'll run here on first down. He sounds just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
319! What's up?
Setting up to pass. Setting up the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Alert! 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 We go!
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 19-yard line.
180! What's up?
Counter give here to Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
180! What's up?
3rd down. Here's Davis. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. That one is good! Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Makes his hit. He lost that football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. And that's spiked with 6 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Buffalo Bills. First tone of the game for James Cook. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Again, it's Cook. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Brown 80!
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he goes down a little short of the 40. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bills first down.
19! We go!
Cook trying this one up the gut. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Allen now on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Brown 80!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends are...
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Back to throw now, Allen. Gets out of trouble. Escapes the pocket. Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Allen setting up to throw. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Gets him on the in route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Dump off caught by his back. And dodged the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. And that's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Teammates notice. I mean, they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
To throw again, it's Allen. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They pitch it out to him here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills take a second quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So... This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Allen on the play action. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
319. What's that?
This is Cook. Jukes away from one. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one's caught. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and inches.
Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Allen wants to push the pace.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, looking for options. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Allen. Dumps this off to Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to number 4, James Cook. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Bills with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones.
Throwing now on first down. Allen. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen setting up play action. Buying some time right. Now a deep shot back towards the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down. Here's Allen again. To the right. Pulled in by Palmer. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense working quickly.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Again, Allen to the air. Running right side by Moore. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches. Frankly, the whole team in
Now it's Cook. Escapes the defender. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Allen on 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run it with Cook. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
And the Bills first down.
319.
First down, and they go right back to it. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Allen looking to throw. Drops it off to Cook. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second down run by Davis. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Now run by Cook. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Oh,
and he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Cook. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. He dodged the tackle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's a screen for Cook. That's a big hole left. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Round 80.
From the red zone now. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Cook. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Round 80. What's up?
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. First and 10. Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
319.
Now a give on the counter. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the... Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Allen now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Shoots away from one. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Second down run, good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hits him on the out route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm. It's his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
Yep.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing here, Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. setting up to throw. Pass caught at the 9-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the fourth. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flush down out to his left. Looking left, throwing deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Play action now with Allen. Buying some time left. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. It isn't just that they are Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered the most, they really leaned on the strengths of this team to not just win it all, but to make a statement. Do so in a way that you're not supposed to do in a Super Bowl. This is meant to be your toughest fight. An all-out battle for every yard and every inch and every point. And instead, well, with the league's 2 best teams in the building, we saw one team truly in a class of their own.
Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And all the work, the long hours, the sacrifices pay off in the end as they raise that Lombardi Trophy. We've been able to join them every step of the way on this journey to the top. So for our incredible crew, my partner here in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Thank you for joining us this season on EA Sports. We'll see you next time.
Look out! Green 19, what's that? What's that? Round 80! That's it! What's that? Look out! Look out! Green 19! What's that? Round 80! Look out! What's that? What's that? What is that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Look out! Look out! What's that? Look out!
no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Color.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Kicked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Again, it's Cook. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This one's caught, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. It'll actually hit to that other sidelines.
This is ahead for about 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is brought in by Coleman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making mistakes so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
In it to win it. Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. On the move, headed right. Shakir with the grab. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
We'll go.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, not a bit of highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
On the return, here's Nico Mejia. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. It gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Hey, rip list.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. That's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Kate,
line.
if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another one for Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen to throw. Throws caught. He's still going to the 30. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 27 on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Allen setting up play action. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Go to him again. And this time he mixes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Prater on to send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he'll slide down after picking up a couple. Second down upcoming.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brandon Condrington to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Cotterington now to return it. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Allen wants to push the pace.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to throw this one. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got his man, Shakir has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Shakes himself free.
The pass. The tackle by Jordan Davis. Taken down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. And finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Not from the pistol to Cook. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with some work to do, trailing in this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
319, we'll go.
Working inside the red zone. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Second and 3 now.
At the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
It's Allen out of the pistol. And he's got it. It's in close. In. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
So Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I'd sure love to chat with your coach. See how he decides between run and pass on a 2-point try. In some cases, throwing it's probably better, but there, just running with it was more than enough.
Now Prager on to send it away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Codrington now to return it. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills set to take over offensively. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Round 80. What's up?
First and 10. Here's Allen. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills tie it in the final minute of the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Prater on to send it away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. And again, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 4.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime.
A 35-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24.
The field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throwing for Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30.
Hurts yet again. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding. Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
180.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bills 22. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. On first down, Allen. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Back to the air. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Alert!
Third and long for him here. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. They are going for it. Allen escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. It's Allen out of the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Look again. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. A gain of 12.
They go to Barkley again. By a man, he's in the clear. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst of quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1.
1-yard line.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the sneak, it's Allen. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And forget this first down. He's mad as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on down. Well, Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell. He's got the challenge flag out. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout, too. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bills 29.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Allen on the play action. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills cut the lead down to just 2.
Bills 36. Matt Prater.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. On first down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. Now he's past the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game.
I cannot stop this team to save my life.
I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Cotterington now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Allen now on first down. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. Andrew Makuba on the cover.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. Throwing now. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
First and 10. Here's Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And his first down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw again, it's Allen. Pitch made right side by Coleman. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Allen gonna throw again. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills cut the lead down to just 2.
Bills 43.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Buffalo.